Good evening, peeps. I'm Auriel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. So, um, tonight we're going to be talking about focus objects. We are. And so, I know a lot of people are like, focus objects. What the heck is that? Well, I talk about it in this book. Here, I'm psychic, not telepathic. A lot of people are like, I'm psychic, not telepathic. What does that mean? It means, well, I'm psychic. I can't read your mind. But it's one of the psychic story books, and um, I think I have one chapter on this. Um, but I have some focus objects here that I'm going to use tonight to show you how to do it. And that way too, it helps what what I feel like is it really helps with focus. It helps to um, clarify. I guess uh, that's the best way I can put it. But anyway, we're going to talk about focus objects tonight, and it's going to help you because a lot of you are always asking me like, can I um, how can I see more? Or how can I hear more? How can I know more? And so this is one way of doing this. Um, I am going to, I'm trying to reestablish the connection on Facebook because Facebook is, um, yeah, Facebook. Sometimes what it does is it says, "Hey, how how come we can't do this?" And so uh, that's why, like, sometimes I just okay, they're just gonna have to come to here to YouTube. All right. So anyway, I do want to talk about this. Some of you who are practitioners have asked me, like, how is it that I've been able to get more clients, more views, more everything. This is it. It's called the Spiritual Communities Network, and Gwen runs it. She's awesome. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on Instagram, Spiritual Communities Network. Okay. It is a great thing. And Gwen is really awesome with sharing and spreading the word and sending out newsletters and all kinds of cool stuff. So try it. Look for her on Instagram and Facebook. The first 3 months is free. So you can see how much it works. Okay. All right. So, and you can go to spiritualcommunitiesnetwork.com and check her out. All right. Okay. Okay. And I also want to thank the people um, that have signed up for the newsletter. I'm very grateful, and that have bought books because I just did 2 events and people bought books and they bought other stuff too. And so I'm so grateful for that. If you need, I think I might be doing a couple more fairs this summer. I'll let you know about it. I will be doing fairs just here in North Carolina, though. I'm not going to be branching out everywhere. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, and I've been getting a lot of action on the meditation page too on my website. So if you want to check that out, just go to arielgrace.net, click on the meditation tab. It's there, it's free. It's it's cool. I have a lot of meditations. All right. So before we talk about focus objects, I do want to talk about what the energy is like for June. Okay. because a lot of you have been feeling it. You've been feeling the rift in the force. You've been like feeling down. You've been feeling that despair. You have been feeling it. And so the energy shift is starting to shift. It's starting to change. And I just want you to know that we're moving, where that energy wave is still expanding, it's still growing. And it is really a good time for you to look and maybe like get a new haircut, um, change something that you've always wanted to change in your life. Do that, make those changes now. The energy has been set up for that. It is great energy right now for that. Okay. Um, so, what it says here is that Venus is going into Leo, and that is so great. All right. It's going into Leo. So, Venus is going into Leo, and it's like shifting into beauty, it's shifting into admiration. You may want to go to an art gallery. You might feel inspired to do things. Um, so, like, check it out. Buy a lottery ticket. Go to the opera. Go to an art gallery. Go for a walk in the woods. Go to the beach. Go do things that help you feel really good. Okay, in June. So this it starts um, June 13th, and Venus will be in Leo until July 4th. So go for it. It'll happen again in the fall, but for now, let's have some fun. Okay, let's have some fun. All right. Okay, so here we go. Um, so we're going to talk about scrying now, and we need when we are scrying, and I've talked about scrying before. We need focus objects. We need something. This is my focus object. Okay. I don't look into it, I hold it. And you can, for focus objects, you can do that. You can hold them, and you can, what my focus object does, which is an aquamarine. Aquamarine is good for communication. And since I'm always running my mouth, I need I need I need a boost sometimes. So I will hold my focus object so that I'm able to. It reminds me to stay focused. It reminds me, especially if I'm looking at something that is complicated, so that I have more clarification. I hold this so I stay focused on the problem, and I'm able to move through it and get all the like get all the junk out of the way so I can get to the core. So so the aquamarine is my focus object. And you may find that your focus object is something that you can hold as well. Okay? Instead of looking, instead of scrying, you might want to try this. And I got this aquamarine from Amazon. It's just it's little crushed aquamarine in like resin, I think, with a copper top. So that may be how you are able to use your focus object. So focus objects aren't just um, crystal balls. Okay. And speaking of crystal balls, this is my obsidian. See how it's shiny? It's so pretty. In the light, you can see the purple sheen, and sometimes you can see the green and the blue. But this would be a great focus object because it has this shiny surface and it reflects, right? So you can use a crystal ball, quartz crystal. You can use, well, pretty much anything that has a a shiny or glossy, opaque surface. All right. You could even use a palm stone. Palm stones work too because a lot of palm stones are like one color, and they're shiny or glossy or opaque, and it's good to use them. And this is a great one, and we'll talk more about it in a second. Mirrors. Mirrors are great focus objects. Look at that. See, you can see me. Um, mirrors are great focus objects, and I have a mirror. It's huge. It's like a wall mirror, and it was given to me by some friends. And when I left Chicago, I wrapped it up really tight. I wrapped it in bubble wrap. I wrapped it up in a angel blanket, and I wrapped it up in paper. Uh, and it's still wrapped up because I told it, I said, I'm not unwrapping you until we have a house. It's sitting right over there. So I've got it. It's my magic mirror. And that's what I call it too, my magic mirror. And we used to have it at Elevated Delights in Naperville. And we used to use it for workshops and stuff like that. So people could see their spirit guides and angels, they could see their auras and all that good stuff. It's a great scrying mirror because it's really big. And I like it that it's big because I can see a lot in that mirror. Hey mom. So these are examples of focus objects. So, and it's called scrying. It's scrying isn't a bad thing. It's had a bad rap sometimes, but it's not a bad thing. It's something to use for your highest and best good. All right. So the history of scrying, it is a very ancient divination tool because people have used different objects, as I've shown you, to scry. And so it's a practice. A lot of people have practiced it. And it involves kind of like being very relaxed, almost in a trance state, in order for you to see in your reflective surface. Okay. All right. So the history of scrying is interwoven with that of ancient civilizations. It's been around a really long time, where it was practiced as a means to connect with the divine or to seek guidance from supernatural forces. Okay. One of the earliest known mentions of scryings can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia. Yes, it is. Yes, mother. All right. So people scribe for personal insight, clarity on future events or choices, or connect with their subconscious to see more. Right. So I use a big mirror because I like to see more than just maybe what my obsidian might show me. I need a bigger picture. All right. So these are the different ways of scrying. You can scry using almost any tool that allows eyes to soften and the mind to focus. So, water. So, people used to use like a ceramic bowl, and a lot of people like it if the bottom of the bowl or the inside of the bowl is darker. Okay. And then they pour water in the bowl. Some people put different herbs or oils in the bowl to help them out. Okay. But that is up to you. So they will use a bowl. They put the pure water in there, like spring water will go in the bowl. And then they look into the bowl to scry. Again, opaque, clear, mirrored surface. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's called hydromancy. All right. Mirrors, as I showed you. Some people want to use a black obsidian mirror. I met someone up north he had a little mirror. It was like this big, and it was black obsidian. And he had that thing shown up. It was just beautiful. And he had gold lettering around it. It was just a lovely mirror. and he would look into his little mirror and he could do a reading with it. It was really cool. Some people will take a mirror like this, right? They'll take it apart, and on the back of it, they will paint it black. They'll scrape the stuff off of the back of the mirror, and then they'll paint the back part of it black instead of it just being shiny like that. You don't need to do that. If you want your mirror to be black, you can make it black. Yeah. All right. So, crystals, like I said, the obsidian or the aquamarine, it's heavy. Crystals. All right. And then fire. So I've seen psychics that build, that's how they do readings, is they build fires up and they look into the flames, and the flames tell them they can see stuff in the flames. Um, and it's pretty cool how they can do that. And they write it down, or if the person's with them, they tell them about it. But there are a great many people that can see stuff in the flames, which is really cool. All right. So make sure when you begin scrying to create a sacred place, a place where you won't be distracted. You can relax. It's quiet, so you can focus. Okay. So, and you want to, like, say you're going to be looking into something. You want to gaze at it. All right. You don't want to stare at it. You don't want to stare it down, because if you're sitting there staring at it like this, you're not going to get any info because you're focusing too much on staring at your focus object. Instead, you want to take a breath and relax. And you want to just breathe. So do all the things that you need to do in order to relax before you work with your focus object. And you just want to gaze at it. You don't want to stare at it. And sometimes you may have to look away from it and then look back at it. You want to gaze. Okay? Because there's a difference between gazing and staring. So you want to gaze at your focus object. All right. That's the trick. That's the thing. Because a lot of people are like, how come it's not working? I'm looking. Are you looking, staring, or gazing? What are you doing with it? The other thing too is that this will also assist you as you're gazing at your focus object. What it does is it distracts you a little bit, so you relax and you allow your intuition to flow through you. Okay, so some of us will receive the message through scrying. One, you will receive it claircognizance. Claircognizance is clear knowing. Okay, so sometimes when we gaze at our focus object, we're actually going to we may receive words, messages. Write it down. Write it down during your session. If that's how you receive information, is through claircognizance, write it down. It doesn't mean that you're not doing it correctly. You are, because you're distracting yourself enough to where you can receive those good messages. Okay? Clairaudience. You may hear it. Clear hearing. You may hear the message. And so write it down. And then go back to gazing and see if there is more information that you may hear. Write it down. Clairvoyance. So you may gaze and then you may start to see. And that's okay. Whatever you see, even if it's only one color, even if it's just the color blue, write it down. Because most likely it's not going to be your first and only time gazing. You'll probably do it more than just once. And so, as you, just like with dreams and that, sometimes we just dream of floating in clouds. Write it down. If you see the color blue, Write it down. Next time you gaze, you may see the color blue and some clouds. Write it down. And it's like a puzzle that you're piecing together. And don't be hard on yourself, because you're practicing. You're practicing. All right. It takes practice, it takes focus and patience. And it will teach you all of those things. So gaze, that's what really focus objects and gazing can do for you. It can teach you that. So um, when you're allowing the information to flow through you, when you're at a place where you just let it go, let that information without your ego, because the ego can't come in and like go, oh, this is what it's saying. No, no, don't do that. Just allow the information to come and flow through you and then write down what you see, feel, or hear. Okay. As you continue to work with your focus object, you'll notice that when you're working with it, or even maybe when you're not working with it, because I have come in here without thinking about it, picked up my aquamarine and start like walking around the house, and or I'm on the phone with somebody and I've got my aquamarine in my hand and I'm like doing my thing. So you may end up like just walking to it. If you walk to your focus object, a lot of times there's something in you that you need to see, feel, hear, or touch or know. And so just pick it up. It becomes a little bit of an extension of you as you continue to work with it. And I always encourage natural things. I encourage like glass, wood, stones, things like that to work with as extensions of ourselves. Our wands, are usually wood. The wands are extensions of ourselves. Our brooms, extensions of ourselves. Those are all our magical tools and should be treated as such. They are sacred unto us personally, right? So they're ours personally. And if we are always using them, there is a connection made between them that assists us in some way, shape, or form. And so when we're working with our tools of our trade, also the other thing it can do is that we can relax because we're holding it, we're gazing, we're looking, we're searching for information. And I know there's a lot of people that are always searching, they're always searching. And so this may be a good tool for you, a good scrying tool for you, a focus tool to assist you with your intuition, developing your spiritual self part of you. Okay. And so that's what's so cool about scrying. Scrying isn't scary. It's only scary if you make it scary. Always ask before you start to scry, ask to see what is for your highest, greatest good. Okay. That's what you do. That's what you ask for. And so you will see, feel, hear, know, or touch what is for your highest and best good. Okay. So, again, our focus objects do not have to be something that we look at when we're working with them, but they can be. And so, make it yours. Make it your own. Give it, give it, give it your vibe so that it becomes yours. Don't just leave it as a plain mirror. You want it to be something that is really cool and beautiful. I use this mirror when I go to fairs to some people when they try on jewelry, they can see how pretty they are. But my mirror, my big mirror, which is like 3 feet by 2 feet, is right over there. And I have kept it close to me, even though I have not been able to open it until my mom and I buy our house, which is this summer. So I'll be so glad to be reacquainted with it. But you pick yours. Make it something that is truly yours. That is something that you really like. And if you feel like you need to like put seashells all over it or, razzle dazzle it, you need to pour glitter all over it, whatever. As long as you're making it yours because it will be an extension of you. All right? Okay. So that's what I have to say about focus objects. Boom. And if you want to learn more about scrying, you can check out my book. I'm psychic, not telepathic. It's on Amazon. You can, it is, yeah, it's an Audible book and it's a Kindle book. So, three different ways that you can order the book. So, try it out, check it out. There's a lot of stuff in here that can assist you with your intuition and your spiritual growth. All right? Okay. So, that's it. I'm so very grateful for you. Have an awesome week. Stay safe, be present, and remember, keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. I'll see you next time. Bye.